WWE has reportedly released Drew Gulak and other NXT performers in the latest round of mass cuts. Seth Rollins re-signs with WWE. WWE COO Brad Blum has reportedly tendered his resignation from the company and left WWE. Michael Cole reportedly steps down in his role from managing the WWE announcers, and Ric Flair isn't happy that he's been left out of the Vice TV Who Killed WCW documentary series. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's start off talking about Drew Gulak and other NXT stars that have been let go from the company. Now, this is quite a big and developing story, so if we get any more details on it in the future, of course, we'll let you know. But we hadn't seen Drew Gulak in a few weeks since the accusations made against him by Ronda Rousey, and the expectation was that he was going to be let go, and it's now been confirmed. WWE reportedly is in the process of cutting talent from its developmental brand, and currently a total of 10 people have been released. Now, according to Fightful Select, NXT cuts are ongoing, and according to other people reaching out, the likes of Wrestling Inc. and others, reaching out to their WWE sources, they can confirm the outlet's report. Fightful is reporting that Daryl Mason, Vlad Pavlenko, Ezekiel Balogun, Kaya Saint, Emma Diaz, Valentina Feroz, Keyshawn LaFleur, Trey Bearhill, and Julian Boldy were released on Friday. Now, PW Insider is also reporting that Drew Gulak has been released as well. Now, Gulak, a member of the No Quarter Catch crew on NXT, was most recently in the news after former WWE superstar Ronda Rousey brought up an alleged backstage incident with Gulak. Rousey claimed that Gulak grabbed the string on her sweatpants as she was walking by. Gulak responded to the allegation on social media, saying he stopped to say hello to Rousey and shake her hand, but accidentally touched the drawstring of her pants by accident and apologized for the mishap. The NXT talent was then written off NXT television following Rousey's statement, and it was implied by the D'Angelo family that they left him sleeping with the fishes. A PW Insider reported last week that there had been fear among NXT talent that releases may be coming. The outlet reported there were plans to make cuts, but those would be focused on people who hadn't been in the creative mix as of late. To that end, Feroz was the only one of today's non-Gulak cuts to have spent a significant amount of time on NXT television, having wrestled 22 matches on the show since 2020. Bearhill appeared on 2 editions of NXT, losing both matches. The most recent NXT talent to be released before today was Von Wagner on April 22nd. Wagner, who had been paired with manager Robert Stone, was released following WrestleMania 40 weekend. Fightful reported that he was cut because the company did not feel as though he had made satisfactory progress in his 5 years under contract. So what do you make of the news specifically of Drew Gulak's departure from NXT? Are you surprised? Are you shocked? Or did you expect this to happen? Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. Now, Seth Rollins, he's not going anywhere. He has signed a brand new WWE contract. Seth Rollins is staying with WWE. Now, WWE sources have confirmed to Fightful Select Sean Ross Sapp that Seth Rollins is to remain in WWE for years to come and has re-signed with the company. As has been the case with most of the recent re-signings, Fightful have been told it will be a multi-year deal for big money. Quote, "They're not going to let him go," said one source close to WWE and Rollins of the contract talks. Rollins had told Fightful in February that he wanted to remain with WWE and believed they would get a deal done. One WWE higher-up told Fightful that they wish the deal had been done sooner. The one they nailed down, though, ensures that Rollins will be with the company until his 40s. Of course, WWE has got deals done with Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre in recent weeks. Damian Priest's new contract was also recently announced. Rollins, of course, had big interest outside of WWE, but Fightful are not sure if offers were made from outside of WWE in terms of companies. Rollins' deal was set to expire in June. He's currently sidelined with a knee injury that required surgery, but was included in the WWE draft. Now, there's a lot of shakeup in WWE today when it comes to WWE's Chief Operating Officer. This is quite a big news story because WWE's Chief Operating Officer, Brad Blum, reportedly has tendered his resignation and departed the company. In the new Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer wrote, quote, Chief Operating Officer Brad Blum tendered his resignation on May 1st. We don't know more details past this was his own decision and nobody forced him out. He, along with Nick Khan and Paul Levesque, were considered the three most powerful officers in WWE. Of course, Blum was referenced in the lawsuit filed by Janelle Grant against WWE, Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis, but as of right now, we don't know if there's any connection. Now, Michael Cole, he stepped down from a significant role in WWE as well. Now, don't worry, he's still going to be appearing on WWE television, but there has been a big change behind the scenes when it comes to him. According to a new report from PW Insider, Raw lead announcer Michael Cole has stepped down from a role that saw him in charge of managing the company's announcers. This was reportedly a decision that Cole himself made, with the veteran broadcaster looking to focus his attention completely on his on-screen obligations as a talent on Raw and the company's premium live events. According to the report, WWE had no issue with Cole stepping down from his duties. Taking over Cole's responsibilities is Sue Kundaro, who is another long-time WWE employee and had previously worked with Cole during his time in the role. This is not only the big change that's been made in terms of the back office today, as I mentioned, with the company's COO Brad Blum resigning from the company. Cole, though, will be taking up his seat in the commentary booth at WWE's first premium live event post-WrestleMania 40. Backlash tomorrow in Lyon, France. Of course, we'll have a watch-along and a post-show for that. Now, the main event of that show is going to see Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Undisputed Championship, but what does his future look like in WWE in terms of his title defense? Now, of course, Cody Rhodes, he's set to defend his title, as mentioned, at Backlash against AJ Styles. And after ending Roman Reigns' 1,316-day reign as champion, The Rock and Cody Rhodes have teased a future feud ahead of the final boss's return to WWE television. With Cody Rhodes now part of the SmackDown roster, there has been some speculation about his direction ahead of his eventual clash with The Rock. Per Dave Meltzer in the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, WWE doesn't have any major plans for Cody Rhodes ahead of The Rock and Roman Reigns returning. Meltzer wrote, quote, Rhodes is no real big-time direction until Rock and Roman Reigns are back in the picture. The other biggest star on the brand is Randy Orton, but they're doing nothing to tease anything in that direction. Of course, Cody Rhodes was notably pinned by The Rock during the first night of WrestleMania 40, when Rhodes and Seth Rollins were defeated by The Rock and Roman Reigns. As I mentioned, the American Nightmare will next defend his gold against AJ Styles at this weekend's Backlash Premium Live event. And finally, Ric Flair's not too happy when it comes to him being omitted from an upcoming WCW documentary. Of course, Vice TV has gained quite the rep in recent years for producing engaging documentaries based on wrestling history, most notably their Dark Side of the Ring docuseries. Their latest such project is titled Who Killed WCW and will feature interviews with many of the biggest names from the now defunct promotion, except of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Flair caught wind of his exclusion and recently took to social media to slam the production team for not even reaching out to him, despite how big his impact was on the Atlanta-based company. Flair additionally pointed to Eric Bischoff, who recently praised him for the difference he made in WCW. He said, quote, as usual, more bullshit. No interview with Ric Flair, who was WCW and who made everyone there for 20 years, run by the same people who killed the company. How embarrassing. A documentary about WCW without me, and according to Eric Bischoff on 83 Weeks, I was the greatest WCW wrestler, and I made everyone in the company as there wouldn't be anyone without me. Diamonds are forever, and so is Ric Flair. For you haters, please go to 83 Weeks with Eric Bischoff if you have a problem. Now, the Who Killed WCW docuseries is being produced by TKO board member Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who is notably one of the biggest stars in the WWF while it was going head-to-head with WCW in the 90s. It's unclear who exactly Flair means by they saying the same people who killed the company, but both Bischoff and Vince Russo, who often get the blame for WCW's 2001 demise, are both involved. It must also be stressed it's also produced by the same people who produced Dark Side of the Ring, who of course Flair has criticized in the past for the infamous plane ride from hell episode on Vice TV. But there you go, guys. Latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.